Yo, what's going on, my gremlins? Today we're trying to get all 3 new Dark Ops for the Link Forger Glitch Fracture and Black Ops 7 Endgame. The first one we have is Go Fetch, and the Link Forger Glitch Fracture, destroy a dog shield with the thrown back equipment deployed by the dog. On the last wave of the first glitch sector, a glitch dog is going to spawn in, and you want to do enough damage to it until it pops an orange shield. Go inside the orange shield and deal damage to it until you see the prompt to throw back a grenade. It's going to throw out a grenade, and you just want to throw it at the dog, and once it hits the dog, you're going to get your calling card. To unlock the single-threaded Dark Ops, you have to complete the Link Forger glitch solo. Some tips for doing this solo. Best weapons I would recommend are the Voyak, the MXR-17, or the AK-27. On my Voyak, I have free fire, so all my ammo is in one large magazine, so I never have to reload. I would recommend getting that exotic skill. Here's a build I can recommend for the Voyak. You can also just copy down the build code. If you don't know how to use the build code, go to this menu right here. It's going to say import weapon, and then all you have to do is just type in the code. Honestly, you can use whatever melee you'd like to use, and a lot of people don't believe me whenever I tell them that the ARC M1 is actually my favorite weapon in endgame, and the whole reason for that is whenever it's exotic, you can get fast fire. It completely changes how the gun plays, so you can shoot it up to 3 times before it overheats, or if you time it correctly, it'll just never overheat and you just reload the weapon. I honestly think it's the best weapon against the boss at the end of the Link Forger Glitch Fracture, and this clip shows just how good the fast fire rate is for the ARC. Here's my MXR build. And then here's the one for the AK-27, which I believe does have the most damage. I've also heard of a lot of people using the XR3 Ion, but I personally haven't used it yet. Getting into the builds, you either want Berserker or Bulldozer. With Bulldozer, you get armor regen, and with Berserker, kills regen your armor. Personally, I like Berserker more. And for your exotic skill, you want Shatter Shield. The reason you want Shatter Shield is because whenever it breaks your armor, you get temporary invulnerability, as long as it's tier 2 or above. And since you can regen armor with either of these skill tracks, you're always able to be invulnerable for a little bit if they break your armor. And honestly, your Nightmare skill doesn't matter. I like using Nova Strike because it makes your melee way better, but if you never use your melee weapon, I definitely recommend Frost Vortex. In the first glitch sector, you're able to use the Rhino Score Streak. I would use it after the Vermin round, and it always spawns in on this box next to where you can change your ability. It does last a good while, so I'd probably recommend using it in the middle of the regular and toxic zombie round of the first glitch wave. In the second glitch sector, whenever you're fighting the disciple boss, go to the roof of the church, specifically where the bell would be at, and if you stand up there, it's going to keep you safe from the airstrikes and the zombies. They do not go up there. This turns one of the hardest steps into the easiest, and it takes about like 2 minutes to take out the boss completely. Then for the boss fight, I recommend using the arc launcher as long as you have the fast fire exotic upgrade. It's going to do 30,000 damage every time that you hit him, and it's going to instantly make him teleport. Whenever he does his jump attack, if you're on the bottom floor, just go up to a floating island, and if you're on a floating island, just go to the bottom floor. And whenever he starts popping a bubble shield, just go inside the bubble shield and shoot him a couple times. It's going to disable it, and he's going to quit doing the airstrike attack. But since you're doing this solo and you're using the arc launcher, you can take him out before he even gets to the bubble shield step. And then after you beat the boss, you get the single-threaded calling card. And our last calling card and the coolest calling card is Elusive. Eliminate the Link Forger glitch boss without getting stunned. After you've done enough damage to the boss, he's going to have a new attack where he jumps around the map, and wherever he lands, it's going to cause a big shockwave effect. If he lands on the bottom floor, you want to go up to one of these floating islands, and if he lands on a floating island, you want to go to the bottom floor. Whenever he lands, it's going to cause a shockwave effect, so just make sure you're not on whatever level he's on. And if you did this correctly, after you beat the boss and after the cutscene plays, you will get your calling card pop up. If this guide helped you out, make sure to leave a like. If you're enjoying the Black Ops 7 in-game content, make sure to subscribe. I have all my guides organized in a playlist if it's Black Ops 7 Zombies, Black Ops 6 Zombies, in-game Dark Ops, all the Dark Ops in general for Black Ops 7. So if you're interested, make sure to check out that playlist tab, but it's been muted, and I'll catch you in my next video.